Hi Libra, thank you for joining me here. This is gonna be your free flowing, in depth reading, my friends, and Happy New Year to all of you. And yeah, and I'm going back to my, I changed the way I do my reading. I'm going back to again, shuffling and getting cards as I'm doing the reading, not prior to the reading. I just want that very raw, instant energy again, where I can just see it and instantly just, go with the flow kind of reading that I used to do. So it's gonna be like that. So I'm gonna be shuffling and getting cards. So please be patient while I'm shuffling these cards, okay? So let's see what we have for Libra, okay? Um, let's see what we have for Libra. Oh, we got Ace of Wands and Ten of Swords. We got Ace of Wands and Ten of Swords, Libra. What I'm getting here, hold on, let me hold it. I also want you to look at the cards. So I want to hold it in a way so that you can also look at it as I'm looking at it. Okay. So we got this Ace of Wands and Ten of Swords together. Libra, something that with the Ten of Swords here, it's like almost you are, I feel like right now water can be very healing for you. If you have time, try to walk on the beach, like if like go in a certain at certain time, like maybe early in the morning or later at night where not many people are there. And if you can just walk by the water, by the beach, and by the, like any, it doesn't have to be beach, it could be river, any kind of, I feel like, but I really feel like the sound of waves can be very healing for you right now. It can take away a lot of anxiety, lot of confusion, lot of things that, that was there last year. And it's still like I feel like that could be very healing for you, Libra. And with the Ten of Swords, I'm feeling like as you kind of not trying to solve things, not trying to, okay, I need to go to the, I need to solve this before I can do anything else. I feel like you are kind of letting go of that idea that you need to completely solve something in order to move on. I mean, you are kind of realizing that everything happens simultaneously. It's not that, it's not like a cubicle after cubicle. It's almost like, it's like a mixture of colors. You cannot really separate colors. It just comes together and forms a different colors altogether. And you are maybe in past you are trying to solve something. You may have thought, okay, I'm gonna move to other place once I solve whatever my situation is. I'm gonna get into, like you wanted some kind of clear cut closure. But I feel like that right now you're realizing that sometimes it's better just let things slide away. It doesn't have to have a closure all the time. In Naze, it will come to you again. Not everything has to be cleared up and forgotten about. Maybe some, it just gonna dissipate and it's gonna come back again if it needs that energy to you. So there is that kind of understanding, and you are getting into that kind of understanding, it's really healing you, that you don't have to have an answer for everything. If some situation does not really showing to you, and you are not really getting the answers for it, maybe it's just just let it be, sometimes we don't have to know, we don't have to solve anything. We can just just I'm not just not just slide away. That's the words I'm getting, just slide away. And as you are doing this, there is like with the Ace of Wands, I really feel that you are really listening to, you are kind of in tuning with your with like you with your willpower, and you are not really worrying about, you're not, it's just not, you are not really worrying about, you are trying not to worry about things that you cannot solve, the things that you want to solve, things that you reveal the mystery behind it and all these things. I really feel like you are just kind of directing your energy towards, okay, close my eyes and see, like focus on your chest, like in the middle of your chest, and kind of real, like what is it that I want to do, what is it that I would like to this new time to be about, where, like it's like almost like not setting intention, not setting ambitions or goals. It's more of a like what kind of energy I really truly need to be in this new time that I'm welcoming. Like do I need to be just mellow, just like going on, like having a new understanding of things that I'm already in, or do I need to start something completely new that I have not started, like those kind of alignment, kind of understanding. And you're really kind of focusing on that. You're trying to like just close your eyes and kind of focus on your middle of your chest and kind of think about what I do, how I want this day to be. It doesn't have to be that you have to plan ahead the whole year. I mean, that's too much. I cannot do that. Maybe other people can, but I really cannot plan so much. I'm very spontaneous person. For me it's like be what I have right now, like how I'm gonna, but I really feel like you can just, even maybe in the morning, you can just, like close your eyes and focus on yourself. Okay, how, like how how I'm feeling today, how I'm feeling today. It doesn't have to be lofty goal, it doesn't have to be huge accomplishment. It's like just giving some time to yourself and tuning with yourself, like how I'm feeling today, like what I want, how I want this day to be. And okay, let me see if I can tune myself in with my want. And sometimes, it's not gonna be like, okay, this is how the way I want and this is exactly the way the day gonna be. No, because day has its own plan as well. So sometimes it's gonna not gonna, come together. But it's like giving that time to yourself, like how I want that. I feel like that's gonna really gonna help you, and not really thinking all this bigger picture of how we're gonna solve this, what is like okay, you need to do this, you need to do that, like a strategy, spiritual strategic. I don't think you need to do all these things, Libra. So this is what I got in the first energy. Let's put it here and let's see what else we have. It's a very I must say it's a very calming energy, though. It's a very calming energy. You may have many things on your plate, but you are not really letting that thing overwhelm you, because you just okay, this came. Oh, look at this, temperance. We got this Sagittarian energy. Yeah, you can sense it, Libra. Your psychic abilities are quite on point. Like I really feel that you are feeling inside that, like the time ahead gonna be much more peaceful for you. Time ahead is not about hunting down your goal and chasing after something. It's just something that's just tuning with yourself, like tuning with yourself, and just kind of be a little mellow. And that doesn't mean that you're not gonna do anything. It doesn't mean that you are not gonna go after, not gonna have a desire for something and have that burning passion to really make it real. It's not like that. It's like more of a very like it's almost like you kind of, you are very inside, you kind of know something. You feel like you know something. You feel like that, like things gonna happen to you this year, or this month ahead, that is not, it doesn't need much of your attention, like deliberate attention of you need to bring it to a reality. I feel like the more relax you gonna be, the more fruitful the result gonna come to you more, more, potently. And you kind of know that, and you that kind of, and this knowing is giving you a sense of relaxation, sense of calmness, and sense of little bit of just stillness within yourself, stillness, like being kind of in harmony with your environment, with your things that you are relating with, and kind of making your experience around that. You're really feeling that kind of settlement somewhere in your mind. And then we got these two, we got Five of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, I really feel like maybe many of you that, in previous, like last year or year before, in the past, I know, like something that you always, with this King of Pentacles, I always feel like this energy is very content energy. It's a very, it's not a it's this is not an energy of, oh, I want to be the top of the world, I want to be the king, I want to own all the wealth, I want to have all the prestige, I want to have all the name and fame. This energy is not about that. This energy is being not happy, being, knowing that what I have is enough for me. How much is good enough, and drawing that boundary. And that is this energy here. And I feel like in past, in this recent year, something that you wanted, something that you did not have much of lofty goals, you did not want it to be the winner of everything, but whatever you wanted, it was just enough for you. But even that enough resources you did not get. You feel like even with this, like, you are not asking to be the superstar, you are not asking to be the CEO, or you're not asking to be the multimillionaire, but whatever you asked in your own way, whatever you wanted in your own way, in a material form, it felt like that you are not given to you, and it felt like you are misunderstood. Even that little bit of, even that, that little goal felt like that you couldn't get it. You feel like that people are not welcoming enough, people are not open enough, people are not understanding or mature enough to really come, like, vibing with your energy. There is a misunderstanding with you and the people around you when it comes to your reality. That's what I'm getting here, that's really what I'm getting. And you feel like, okay, so like, where, with the Five of Pentacles, I really felt like you felt yeah, there is a sadness there, and there's like, like, how low do I expect me to go? If I need what I need, I'm not asking for much. Even what I'm asking, which is not much, is not, I'm not getting, then I'm not gonna lower my expectation anymore. There is a some kind of like, realization happened to you, Libra, and it came to you through hardship, it came to you through pain. But you feel like, maybe I am bending too much, maybe I am bending too much for others, maybe I am setting my expectation way too low. There is a self esteem that has need to be rechecked, that needed to be evaluated. Oh my god, look at this. We got 10 of Swords and 10 of Wands here. I'm feeling this with this 10 of Wands. You feel like, maybe because you did not, I really feel like this Five of Pentacles has something to do with the 10 of Wands. You feel like, I am asking this little much. Let's say you wanted to open a small yoga studio or something, like, and even that thing did not really pan out, that thing did not really got any support from others, or the support that you expected, the understanding that you expected. And you feel like, that rejection kind of propelled you to not to go where your true desires were, and you kind of went on to do Like, let's say you wanted to do this, I'm gonna go back to this example. Let's say you wanted to open a small yoga studio, but you did not get the loan, you did not get the followers, you did not get, something did not work out, right? And you feel like, okay, this is what I really wanted. I did not want something big, I just wanted something very small, but somehow it did not work out. And that forces you, you almost feel like, you know what, I'm not gonna think about yoga studio right now. I'm just gonna do my 5 to 9 job, even though I'm really burdened by it. I'm really not liking it. It feels like it takes up all my energy and time, and when I come home, I don't feel like doing anything. I feel like so burdensome, but I'm just gonna keep doing. This Five of Pentacles kind of demotivated you to really follow something that you truly wanted, because you really got, you feel like, okay, I'm asking this much, even that I'm not getting any support. So maybe, I'm just gonna go through my life the way it is. I'm not gonna try to change it, I'm not gonna try to shake it. I'm just gonna go with that. And and when you went with that, it felt like excuse me, it felt like, like you survived, of course, but it kind of burdensome. There was no joy, like because it felt like you have to push yourself to do something every day, and that can be very exhausting. So there is in recent past, there is a little setback happened in your real terms life, like when it comes to job, when it comes to career, when it comes to house. Something very real, tangible, that had a setback in recent year or recent month. Okay, then you got Eight of Swords, and then you also got Page of Wands. Okay, with the Eight of Swords, Libra, I really feel that now you really can, you gain, somehow you gain the ability to detach yourself for yourself. It's like a very calm way of looking at oneself, very objective way of looking at oneself. And I really feel that that's why the Ten of some swords was there in the beginning, followed by Temperance. There is like, somehow you can feel like, you know what, somehow it happened. I don't know how it happened, maybe you also don't know how it happened, but you feel like that you can detach yourself from yourself. And when you are looking at yourself from outside of yourself, you feel like that there is no need to be like so much into your thoughts. Something that doesn't work out, something that doesn't pan out, something that feels like too much trouble, that you have to compromise your whole life around it. It's not really worth of having. Maybe you just need to look, you are just looking at it from a detached objective view, and you are gaining some kind of new perspective, you're gaining some kind of new forms and new shapes. And as you are gaining new shapes, you are realizing that I don't have to solve anything. I don't have to go to the root of, okay, why that my little business that I wanted to start did not work out. What was the root cause of it? This and that. How can I better that? What needs to be done? You're like, something, when it doesn't happen, maybe that's the answer. And that's the answer, that it's not gonna happen this way, and maybe it's not gonna happen in this time. And that's okay. There are other things in life. I don't have to solve, I don't have to rectify, I don't have to modify anything. It just I'm just gonna let it slide away. And if when I'm ready, when the time is right, and if it is really for me, it's gonna come back to me. It's like almost like you are honing the other Venusian energy, like a Taurian energy. Like what it meant to be, it will be. There is a certain sense of acceptance that's happening here, and more objectively you are looking at it, kind of you are able to detach yourself from your worries, from your this detail. Like when you are too involved with your own crisis, it's very hard to see the bigger picture. But now somehow you are kind of able to detach yourself from that, and you are seeing that it's not really worth. And then you are feeling like like the it's like I don't want to dwell on what did not work and how I can better it and all that. Maybe it's time for me to really have a new something, new something, focus on something new. With the Ace of Wands in the beginning and now the Page of Wands, there is an action that is happening here. And you feel like, okay, my yoga studio, I couldn't start at the time, and okay, I'm not gonna sit here and strategize and try to make that happen. Maybe something else is coming to me. Maybe is like more I am getting, like I said, like every morning when you are checking in with yourself, you are now feeling like yoga studio, maybe I don't need it now. Maybe 5 years down the line or 3 years down the line I will open it, if that time really matches with my intention. But right now I really feel like maybe it will be much more interesting if I just move from wherever I like something else. If I do something else, like something else is kind of catching my passion, something else is kind of catching my interest, maybe I'm gonna focus on that. I'm gonna focus on this new adventure, and if it is coming to me naturally, I'm just gonna follow it. So there is a lot of emphasis on organic and natural flow here, Libra. Okay, let's see. We got Seven of Cups here. Let me see one more. We got Four of Pentacles and we got Justice. Okay, we got these three. Okay, let's get into the Seven of Cups here. With the Seven of Cups, Libra, I feel like there is when it comes to in tuning with your heart, you are getting in tune with your mind. But when it comes to getting in tune with your heart, I feel like you are a little bit skeptical there. Maybe you have multiple choice, maybe you have multiple options when it comes to matter of heart. And it can be anything. It can be matter of heart in relation to relationship, matter of heart in relation to staying situation, matter of heart, like anything that you are kind of emotionally kind of judging, that you want to make a decision, not really thinking about pros and cons in your brain or mind. You kind of want to go with like what I desire. Like like let's say you have two friends that very close to you, and you are like you are feeling a certain way towards both of them, like romantically or intimately. And you are like, okay, who do I truly want out of all these people? And you are not really focusing on, okay, this person has this, like all this kind of calculation. When it comes to, okay, who do I truly want, like what my heart wants, when it comes to that, you want to make decision by that kind of process, not like through mind and rational, but what you truly want and to desire. I feel like there is a little bit of confusion there. You cannot really make a decision on that. You cannot really make a decision because you did not sink deep into your emotion, sink deep into your feelings. So it's kind of hard to really pinpoint what is your desire truly. And I don't see that you need to have an answer. I really feel like, Libra, you just need to float right now. And if you feel like that you are not getting into, if you feel like this is the Seven of Cups kind of energy, like you don't know what you truly want or truly desire, maybe you don't have to know. I really feeling like for Libra, there should be no force should be applied at this moment. You feel like, okay, I don't know right now, so I will know when I know. Seriously, this is, I know Libra doesn't fly like that, because we like to know, we like to go to we like to have an answers, because we are air energy. We really like to have a clear mind. But I feel like it's gonna really help you if you just, okay, I don't know, I'm gonna go with, as I, if I feel like talking to this person today, talking to other person tomorrow, like however I feel, I'm just gonna go with it. But I don't have to conclude anything out of my actions right now, and that's okay. I don't have to clear everything up. I don't have to name everything. I don't have to define everything. I can just go however I feel. It may can seem chaotic, but that's okay. That's okay, as long as I don't take it as a chaos. As long as I flow with it, I will be okay. And with the Four of Pentacles, I really feel that something that you are desiring to hold, something, your contentment, your peace, your sense of stability, sense of balance is right now your priority. And you really realize that you really realizing that not everything you have to conclude, not everything has to have a closed chapter. Not everything, not every lace has to be tied. It can be untied, and that's okay. There can be a bunch of loose ends. I know it can feel very chaotic if you have, but if you, chaos is in our mind. If we are okay with that, if you are just, if that is that, you don't have to go all deep and understand the root cause of everything right now. Eventually, yes, you do, but not now. And if that gives you a sense of stability, that gives you sense of justice, that gives you sense of balance, that gives you like, okay, I am doing okay. And that, then you are holding on to that. With the Four of Pentacles, you are holding on to that, and that giving you a sense of peace within yourself. Right now you don't want to discover the biggest truth of life. Right now you really just want to check in with yourself, how you are feeling every morning, giving yourself a hug every morning, like really really intentional, peaceful, like warmth hug, and like, okay, how my day gonna be. If you can take just bite by bite, I really feel like balance gonna be yours, and you are gonna feel much more, much, you are actually doing that. You are going to be feeling much more in control of yourself and all these things that you are dealing with, and that will give you the depth of the reason, and that will take you to the answer, that will take you to the balance, that will take you to the clarity, that will give you this take out of this confusion, of emotional confusion. But in order to go there, you need to not care. You need to not seek for truth. You need to not seek for this ultimatum or closure or some kind of like a conclusion. But you will get that eventually. But if you just not try to have that, you are gonna get it. It's like a paradoxical kind of energies that floating around you, and you just need to really like put two and two together. That's it. You just need to just, you don't even have to put two and two together. Two and two gonna come together if you can just realize, okay, this is one, this is one, okay, now it's gonna come together. If you just do your chores like day to day, then I feel like that's gonna be your very very healing for you. um so now I'm not gonna get any more card. I'm just gonna look at this card and rearrange it and get a overall energy here, how it's playing out. mm, yeah, there is a lot of like dampen energy, but there is also a lot of clearing up energy. So there is I really think your major energy for this month or coming time, up, like for the time that's coming to us, is like this Ten of Swords kind of energy. Just we don't have to have answer for everything. We don't have to know why it happened, how can I rectify it, how can I rebuild it, how can I revamp it, and just give it to the air, give it to the air, give it to the water, and the nature will take it for you. Give it to the water, give it to the air, and tune up with yourself. Like, how do you want, there is no morality here right now. It's like it's only you and you only. So just ask yourself how I want my day to be, and I am the god of my own day, and I'm gonna just be really, like, very, that kind of energy I'm getting, because there is a lot of, like, not having it, not doing it, not getting it, like that kind of no kind of energy around. So if you dwell too much of no energy, like how I'm gonna get it, or I'm gonna getting, like too much of in negation kind of energy, you will be getting more trapped into this abyss, and you won't be able to see the light here. But if you just let that know, okay, it's no, it's fine, just put it, just not not deal with it. I'm not saying that put it on purpose to the back shelf, but not every energy need to be acknowledged at the same time. If you just prioritize this Ten of Swords kind of energy here, I really feel like it's gonna be much more healing, and you are gonna find all this, like you are gonna get out of this no kind of energy. Things that doesn't work will work for you, but in order to do that, you cannot just focus on how to make it work. You need to focus on something else. It's like a very, very cryptic organization, cryptic organization. Like, you have to focus on something else in order to get something else. It's not, I hope you get, I hope you understand that. It's like, it's almost like, if you read this book, you're not going to write a novel, but if you read this book, that's going to help you to be a better painter. You know what I mean? It's like if you read this book, you're not going to be a better writer, but if you read this book, maybe that's going to help you a better singer. It's like something is not directly going to affect you, but it's going to affect you either eventually, but it's going to come from a different aspect. So as long as you don't focus on it directly or do something completely different, you are going to get the result that you truly seek. All right, Libra, I hope you get something out of it, and I will talk to you next time. Okay, take care. Bye bye.